Real wealth moves in silence, and most people don't understand why. There is an old saying that suggests money talks, but wealth whispers, revealing a profound truth about financial success today. While the pretenders scream for attention with their brands, the truly affluent remains silent, enjoying a peace that money buys. True wealth is not about displaying your bank account to the world, but about having the freedom to say no. The wealthy strictly follow the 3E rule, avoiding all conversations regarding their earnings, their expensive purchases, and their excess. They understand that discussing money with strangers only invites envy, judgment, and unnecessary solicitations that can threaten their financial peace. They do not need validation from people they do not know, because they already possess the ultimate security of freedom. Real security comes from knowing you can handle any emergency, not from proving to others that you can afford luxury. When you see someone driving a loud leased supercar, you are often looking at debt, not actual net worth ownership. Instead of flashy vehicles, the rich often drive reliable cars that are 5 to 10 years old and fully paid. They view their vehicles strictly as tools for transportation, never as a metric to measure their personal value or status. By avoiding monthly car payments, they redirect that capital into investments that grow over time, compounding their wealth quietly. The pressure to maintain a luxury image often traps people in a cycle of debt that destroys their future freedom. Driving a paid-off car provides a psychological comfort that no amount of leather seats or horsepower can ever replace. While they save on cars, they spend heavily on buying back their time, which is their most precious asset. They hire private chefs or housekeepers not to show off, but to reclaim hours for work, family, and health. Spending money on efficiency is a secret luxury, allowing them to bypass the frustrations that consume the average person's day. They keep these expenses quiet, knowing that spending on convenience is often judged harshly by those who do not understand. The art of invisibility is a strategic choice to avoid becoming a target for lawsuits, scams, or financial requests. By keeping a low profile, they protect themselves from the legal headaches that often plague those who flash their cash. They strive to be invisible to the outside world so they can be fully present and authentic with their families. Avoiding the display of wealth prevents friends and distant relatives from developing unrealistic and burdensome financial expectations of them. They might spend 20 minutes researching a $15 item to ensure they are getting the absolute best possible value. Yet they will instantly write a check for $15,000 to fix a roof, prioritizing asset protection over hesitation. This paradox of spending defines their strategy. They are frugal with consumables, but aggressive when it comes to protecting assets. It is not about being stingy. It is about demanding value for every dollar spent, regardless of the total amount. They have mastered the ability to delay gratification, waiting months to make a purchase to ensure it is necessary. Impulse buying is the enemy of wealth. Waiting allows them to find the best price and confirm the item's utility. When it comes to housing, they often live in homes that are far more modest than what they can afford. Living below their means creates financial breathing room, allowing them to seize investment opportunities that house-poor people cannot. A massive house comes with massive maintenance costs, taxes, and utilities that silently drain wealth away from more productive assets. They prioritize the memories created within the home over the square footage or the zip code of the property itself. This lifestyle of stealth wealth is also a lesson for their children, teaching them value rather than just vanity. By saying no to the endless upgrade cycle of society, they say yes to peace of mind and generational stability. True status is found in health, freedom, and autonomy, none of which can be purchased with a flashy brand logo. The most powerful wealth is the kind that no one knows you have until it is time to leave a legacy. While the fake rich toss and turn worrying about their next lease payment, the quiet wealthy sleep soundly at night. They collect assets that appreciate in value over time, rather than liabilities that depreciate the moment they are purchased. Even their generosity is often quiet, prefer to make a real impact without needing a plaque or public recognition. Disconnecting from the comparison game of social media is a key strategy they use to maintain their financial focus. They plan for decades, not just for the weekend, understanding that real wealth is a marathon, not a sprint. Like a mighty oak tree, their wealth grows slowly and silently, with deep roots that can withstand any economic storm. They have conquered the need to impress, realizing that the only person they need to satisfy is their future self. This quiet confidence attracts the right kind of people and opportunities, building the network based on trust, not flashiness. They consume knowledge voraciously, knowing that understanding how money works is the ultimate leverage in the game of wealth. They appreciate quality and longevity, preferring to repair and maintain rather than participate in the wasteful cycle of disposability. Their choices reflect a desire for timeless value, avoiding trends that fade as quickly as they appear in society. Experiences that enrich the soul are prioritized over expensive resorts that only serve to drain the wallet and ego. They are skeptical of get-rich-quick schemes, knowing that anything that screams too loud is usually a trap for fools. The path of the quiet investor is slow and steady, but it is the only path that guarantees finishing the race. They never forget where they came from, which keeps them grounded and prevents the arrogance that destroys many fortunes. Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication, and in their financial lives, simplicity equals clarity, control, and peace of mind. Gratitude for what they have replaces the hunger for what they lack, breaking the endless cycle of consumerist desire. They remember that at the end of the game, the king and the pawn go back into the same box. This is the essence of stealth wealth, finding a calm harbor in a world that is constantly storming with noise. You do not need to scream to be heard, and you do not need to show off to be successful. Unlock the power of silence in your financial life and watch how quickly your true wealth begins to accumulate. Protect your family, protect your time, and protect your future by letting your results speak louder than your words. Embrace the whisper of wealth, and you will never have to worry about the fleeting screams of the rich again. Thank you for watching Wise Money Moves. Subscribe now to master the quiet art of building and keeping your wealth.